There are times that you may find that the AutoFlosser doesn't easily pass and drive the floss through a space. So here are some troubleshooting steps that you can take to allow the AutoFlosser to work flawlessly. First, the prosthetic design needs to be correct. If there's a ridge lap in the pontic space or in the prosthetic seam of your restoration, then the AutoFlosser or any oral hygiene aid is not going to be able to pass through that space. The prosthetic design needs to be such that it does not utilize a ridge lap. And that's something that your dentist and the dental technician can work with you on. Other troubleshooting steps that can aid to help with the functionality of the AutoFlosser is how you load the AutoFlosser floss. First, when you load the AutoFlosser floss, and again, placing the stiff end into the loading area, before you introduce the conical tip to the space to be cleaned, leave about 1/4 of an inch of AutoFlosser floss emerging from the conical tip. At this point in time, when you introduce the tip to the space, place and insert that little strand of floss first. Then you'll find that it goes through quite easily. If you're still having trouble, it may be the angulation of the tip into the space. So work with it. Maybe point up, point down, point left, point right, and you'll find the right path for the floss to pass through. So one other troubleshooting element that you may come across is if the floss, the AutoFlosser floss, gets tangled around the drive wheel. Let me show you what I mean. If one loads the AutoFlosser floss into the loading area, again until slight resistance is met, and then the AutoFlosser floss is driven out the tip, if one continues to use the drive wheel beyond the stiff portion of the AutoFlosser floss, and now the soft, comfortable area of the floss is under the drive wheel, if one continues to turn, that floss is going to get tangled around the inside of the cartridge. When this happens, if it happens, remove the precision guide tip, remove the drive cartridge, open the drive cartridge, and simply untangle the floss. To reassemble, again, take the textured finger rest, position into the handle, the orientation groove and orientation ridge coincide, and then pressed into place, reattach the precision guide tip, and you're ready to go to the next cleaning space. So when using the AutoFlosser in your mouth, just be aware as to how much of the floss has been driven through the drive cartridge, and try not to allow the soft cleaning portion to be driven underneath the drive wheel.